This video is on bacteria and viruses, and part one will focus on bacteria. I didn't like my previous catchphrase, so we're just going to go with one word catchphrase to start, and that will be jumbo. Alright, so we're looking at bacteria first, and you can see the things in red are the important emphasis. So first of all, bacteria are the smallest and simplest forms of life on Earth. They consist of a single cell, and you can see they are typically under 0.002 millimeters or 2 microns long. And they are called prokaryotes because they do not have all the organelles that we found in plant and animal cells and other protocells. They don't have nuclei, that's plural of nucleus. They don't have a nuclear membrane. No chromosomes, so they typically are a single molecule of DNA and wrapped in some sort of membrane. They will, if they happen to be a problematic bacteria, in other words disease causing, they can reproduce rapidly in a host such as you as a human. And bacterial disease typically can be treated with antibiotics. Our only problem is the overuse of antibiotics. But bacteria are not only just harmful, they're all around us, but they also can be helpful, useful, and some don't affect us at all. So on the left here, we're going to look at how they can be useful. Useful roles. They are decomposers. When things die, without these bacteria, we would just have all kinds of dead things piling up around us. Bacteria are very good at breaking down dead plant and animal matter. And to give you an example of how much bacteria we have in just a spoonful of soil, there typically will be 10 billion bacteria. In Science 9, you will learn about the carbon cycle, nitrogen cycle, and phosphorus cycle. And bacteria play a huge role in those as decomposers, but also there's something called nitrogen-fixing bacteria, where they take nitrogen from the air and convert it to a usable form that plants can use to make protein. And it can be used in industrial processes and the making of certain kinds of food. If you look at the side of a cottage cheese container or yogurt, often it will say bacterial culture. Bacteria can photosynthesize, providing oxygen, and they're the bottom of most food webs, so everything above that relies on them. It has been estimated that basically you are made of trillions of cells, and within you are trillions of bacteria. So that means most are harmless or helpful. And in some estimates, it actually said 10 times as much bacteria as your own cells. But that's believed to be an exaggeration. So it's probably about a 1-to-1 deal there. On the right, we have the harmful roles. That means disease causing. So if you are given a list of diseases, you should know if they're caused by bacteria or virus. So here are some bacterial ones. We have diphtheria, strep throat, tetanus, often known as lockjaw. So if you step on a rusty nail and it happens to have that type of bacteria in there, then you can run into those problems. Typhoid fever, whooping cough, something you've probably been immunized for, certain types of venereal diseases, and botulism and salmonella are two kinds of food poisonings, and both can be deadly. So that's it for part one. The next part will be on viruses.